Turn.
Day.
Set. 180.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Jake's 3. 218. I got it.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable here for Callaway. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got 4. We got 4.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Zoo. 42. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry. Check 6 guys. Run.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
Five.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Set. 180.
Mike's 56.
Watch the slant.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Up.
56. Mike 56.
Hey, orbit.
56. Watch the curl.
My touch.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's Moore. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 83 yards as strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. 10-2, sir.
I got you. I got you.
You're out. Let's go.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's second down.
5.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take
Let's
over
go,
first
boys.
and
Bring it
10
up.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That throw into the arms of Allen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A gain of 18 on the
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
50.
180. Up.
Come off the ball. Come on.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and that's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Okay.
But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, foxtrot. 42's the mic. 42's the mic.
In your face.
Let's go.
On third down, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chargers
Let's
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
180.
He's sick as the mic. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
I got you.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Regular. 56. Hurry. Hey, Alpha. Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
56.
Hurry.
56, right there. 56.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
56.
My God.
56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Here we go.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
56.
Bravo.
56.
Hurry. My touch.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
King.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
What we got?
Alert.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. The route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Matchbox light. Hey, exit. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's got Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
X3, 218, chopper. Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D, all day.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Check, check. Watch the safety crew. Check 99. Check 99.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 42 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, check. Lock. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
There we go. Nice move.
Jarvis Landry there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending. Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield flushed out right. And this is Shepard on the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Run. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Smooth. Got four down. Right touch.
Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going deep here for Landry. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert, that's going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On the set.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go. Let's do this. Down. 30 base.
First down,
Hey,
Chargers.
wahoo! Get it.
On first down, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Alert, 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 alert. Cut.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6-6, my God.
From the 27, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Dead. 220.
Mike's 56.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. My God.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mayfield on play action, eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
33. Hey, Alpha.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he'll take it across midfield. And down to the 48-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
2. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Bravo.
Tighten up.
Hey.
42. 42's the mic. Here we go.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this.